On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Predator.
An animal whose natural behavior is to prey on others.
Examples:
Apex predator. Sexual predators. The native South American animals were in danger because of the predator's arrival.
Sibling.
A brother or sister, member of a family born to the same parents.
Examples:
Have a sibling quarrel. Play with my siblings. Children often copy their parents or elder siblings.
Thicket.
A dense group of trees, shrubs, or other plants, often forming an impenetrable barrier, a tangle or cluster of something that obstructs or impedes progress or movement.
Examples:
Dense thicket. Thicket of bushes. The hikers had to cut through the thicket to descend the mountain.
Mangrove.
A tropical coastal tree or shrub that grows in saline soil and has prop roots that help to stabilize it.
Examples:
Mangrove forest. Mangrove swamp. The mangrove trees are known for their ability to survive in saltwater and sandy soil.
Seagrass.
A type of grass that grows in shallow salty or brackish water along coasts.
Examples:
Seagrass habitat. Seagrass bed. Seagrass meadows help reduce coastal erosion by stabilizing sediments and acting as a buffer against waves and storms.
Meadow.
A field of grass and wildflowers, especially one used for hay.
Examples:
Graze in the meadow. Lowland meadow. The lush meadow was covered in wildflowers.
Pounce.
To spring or jump on suddenly and aggressively, often to capture or attack. To seize an opportunity quickly and eagerly.
Examples:
Pounce on an opportunity. Pounce on prey. The cat silently waited to pounce on the mouse.
Kelp.
A large brown seaweed that grows in cold coastal waters.
Examples:
Kelp forest. Giant kelp. The coast was lined with beds of kelp swaying in the tide.
Towering.
Very tall or high, often to an impressive or intimidating degree, powerful or dominant in influence or stature.
Examples:
Towering trees. Towering mountain. The towering skyscraper blocked out the sun on the street below.
Stalk.
To follow or track someone or something closely and quietly, usually to cause harm or surveillance. To move slowly and quietly to avoid detection. Noun, the main stem of a plant that supports leaves, flowers, and fruit the stem or main axis of a support structure or framework.
Examples:
Stalk of celery. Stalk from the room. The hunter quietly stalked the deer for hours before taking the shot.
Quirk.
A peculiar behavior, habit, or characteristic that is distinctive to an individual or group.
Examples:
Personality quirk. A quirk of fate. One of her quirks is that she always wears mismatched socks.
Seedling.
A young plant that has just germinated and has not yet developed leaves or true roots.
Examples:
A green seedling. Seedling tray. The seedlings in the garden needed to be thinned out to have enough space to grow.
Germinate.
To begin to grow or develop, typically as a seed sprouts.
Examples:
Days to germinate. Germinate the idea. The seeds germinated quickly in the warm soil.
Stilt.
A tall, narrow pole used as a support for a building, bridge, or other structure. A pair of long, slender poles with footrests used to elevate somewhat above the ground.
Examples:
Stilt grass. Stilt walking. The archaeologists found ancient stilt houses that were preserved under the water.
Crutch.
A device used to provide support or stability to a person with limited mobility or strength, such as a cane, walker, or pair of crutches. Anything that is relied upon excessively or used as a way of avoiding difficulty or responsibility.
Examples:
Crutch support. Emotional crutch. He walked with the aid of a crutch after breaking his leg in a skiing accident.
Wavy.
Characterized by a series of curves, undulations, or bends that create a rippled or serpentine appearance, not straight or flat.
Examples:
Wavy pattern. Wavy sea. The model's hair was long and wavy, cascading down her back in soft waves.
Buttress.
An architectural structure that supports or reinforces a wall or other building feature. Verb, to support or reinforce something.
Examples:
Reinforce with a buttress. Buttress your thesis. Massive buttresses supported the ancient castle.
Contend.
To struggle to win or surmount something.
Examples:
Contend that tobacco is non-addictive. Contend for a championship. Tobacco companies have long contended that their product is not addictive.
Seawater.
Water from the sea or ocean, typically containing salt and various other dissolved minerals.
Examples:
Seawater pollution. Seawater bacteria. The desalination plant turned seawater into drinking water through a complex process.
Dehydrate.
To remove moisture or water from something, to become dried out or deprived of water or liquid.
Examples:
Dehydrate alcohol. Dehydrate meat. I need to dehydrate these bananas to make banana chips.
Marshy.
Characterized by the presence of low-lying, waterlogged areas of land that are often covered by tall grasses or other vegetation, of or relating to areas near wetlands, swamps, or estuaries.
Examples:
Marshy ground. Marshy soil. The marshy terrain made building a solid foundation for the house difficult.
Bury.
To place a dead body in the ground, grave, or tomb.
Examples:
Bury in the earth. Bury emotion. There is plenty of space to bury everyone.
Microscopic.
Tiny, exceedingly precise and detail-oriented, of or used in microscopy.
Examples:
Microscopic inquiry. Microscopic analysis. Inspectors noticed microscopic cracks in the submarine's hull.
Pore.
A tiny hole in the skin of people or other animals that sweat can pass through. Verb, to read carefully or study attentively.
Examples:
Woody pore fungi. Pore over reference books. I was sweating at every pore.
Snorkel.
A tube-like device used for breathing underwater, with one end in the mouth and the other above the surface of the water.
Examples:
Snorkel gear. Scuba snorkel. The snorkel rental shop provided us with a map of the nearby snorkel sites.
Photosynthesis.
The process through which plants and other organisms transform light energy into chemical energy, which is then released through cellular respiration to power the organism's activities.
Examples:
Oxygenic photosynthesis. Process of photosynthesis. In photosynthesis, plants use carbon dioxide to feed themselves.
Excrete.
To discharge waste matter, such as urine or feces, from the body or a cell or gland.
Examples:
Excrete a sticky liquid. Excrete waste products. The body excretes excess salt through urine to maintain proper electrolyte balance.
Saltiness.
The quality or state of being salty.
Examples:
The taste of saltiness. Enhance the saltiness. She tasted the dish and detected a slight saltiness.
Nook.
A small corner, alcove, or recess, especially one in a room or garden, providing a seat or space for quiet.
Examples:
every nook and cranny, breakfast nook. The kitchen nook was perfect for coffee and chatting with friends.
Cranny.
A small, narrow opening or crack, especially in a wall or rock.
Examples:
a cranny in the corner. Look in every nook and cranny. The mouse squeezed into the tiniest cranny of the wall to avoid being caught by the cat.
Sprawl.
To sit, lie, or fall with one's arms and legs spread out.
Examples:
sprawl out luxuriously on the sofa. Sprawl for acres. The lush vegetation sprawls across the wonderfully landscaped gardens.
Symbiotic.
Involving two varieties of animal or plant, each of which supplies the conditions for the other to exist.
Examples:
symbiotic economy. Symbiotic bacteria. We have a mutually symbiotic connection with them.
Sponge.
A soft material with many microscopic pores that can absorb a large amount of liquid and is used for washing and cleaning.
Examples:
sea sponge. Metallic sponge. The tiny marine sponge has existed for more than 500 million years.
Crustacean.
A type of arthropod, such as a crab, lobster, or shrimp, that has a hard outer shell or exoskeleton.
Examples:
crustacean dish. Crustacean shell. A lobster is a type of crustacean found in the ocean.
Snail.
A slow-moving mollusk with a spiral shell that it uses to protect its body.
Examples:
snail mail. Snail pace. The gardener found a snail slowly making its way through the lettuce patch.
Algae.
A simple plant that grows in or near water and lacks typical leaves and roots.
Examples:
algae biofuel. Blue algae. Algae has jammed the inlet to the water turbine.
Mussel.
A type of shellfish that lives in freshwater or saltwater, has a hard, elongated shell and is edible.
Examples:
mussel shells. Mussel cultivation. I ordered the mussels in a white wine sauce for dinner.
Barnacle.
A type of crustacean that attaches itself to hard surfaces underwater, such as rocks, ships, or docks, a metaphorical term used to describe a person or object that is difficult to remove or separate from another person or object.
Examples:
barnacle growth. Barnacle removal. The bottom of the boat was covered in barnacles, slowing its speed in the water.
Detritus.
Waste or debris of any kind, particularly organic matter that has decayed or broken off from larger organisms, figuratively, a collection of disorganized or discarded material or ideas.
Examples:
Detritus pile. Detritus removal. The beach was littered with detritus and trash left behind by careless visitors.
Devour.
To eat or consume something eagerly or ravenously, or to destroy something rapidly.
Examples:
Devour a meal. Devour my way. She devoured the mystery novel in one sitting.
Pup.
A young dog, seal, or other animals.
Examples:
Pup company. Playful pup. The little pup was so cute, with big, floppy ears and a wagging tail.
Roam.
To move about or travel aimlessly or without a fixed destination, to wander.
Examples:
Roam freely. Roam the countryside. I love to roam around the city and discover new neighborhoods.
Graze.
To feed on grass or other vegetation, especially by nibbling at it repeatedly, to break the skin of a body part by scraping.
Examples:
Turn cattle out to graze. Graze the left shoulder. The sheep graze on the green grass in the meadow.
Overfishing.
The removal of too many fish from a body of water, causing a decline in population levels and harm to the ecosystem.
Examples:
Overfishing crisis. Overfishing ban. The ocean's ecosystem is being threatened by overfishing, causing many species to become endangered.
Decimate.
To destroy a significant portion of something or reduce by 10%, to cause extensive destruction or severe damage, to drastically reduce in size or number.
Examples:
Decimate population. Decimate economy. The hurricane decimated the small town, leaving behind destruction and devastation.
Polluted.
Contaminated with harmful or poisonous substances.
Examples:
Polluted air. Cadmium polluted area. The river was polluted with chemicals, causing harm to the wildlife.
Sequester.
To take temporary possession of someone's property until a debt is paid.
Examples:
Sequester 10% of the annual carbon emissions. Sequester myself from the world. He approved their requests to sequester the jury.
Inhabit.
To live in a specific location, to reside.
Examples:
Inhabit a cave. Inhabit the stomach. I have no idea what sort of folks inhabit the neighborhood.